Good afternoon, I'm Adriana Michelle, and today on Up North at 4, President Trump tours Marinette tomorrow. His first visit to Wisconsin since January. We'll speak with former Governor Scott Walker to hear what impact that may have on the Northwoods and around the state. Then, as America goes through a culture shift, what will President Trump need to do to win the black vote? Hear from the GOP Senior Communication Advisor for Black Media Affairs, Paris Denard. We'll get to all that in a bit, but first, here's your top 4 at 4. Governor Tony Evers today released a statement on last night's protest in Madison. The protest over the arrest of Devanir Johnson resulted in toppled statues and a state senator in an ambulance. Johnson, a black man, was arrested after being seen protesting in a restaurant with a bat and a megaphone. Governor Evers condemned the violence and says the violence will not be tolerated. The WEDC announced it's extending the small business grant application deadline. The extension gives small business owners until Friday, June 26 to apply. More than 26,000 businesses have already applied for the $2,500 grants. The application process to submit for COVID-19 relief was scheduled to close yesterday. Warzala in Stevens Point has completed its $2.5 million modernization and expansion plan, which includes a building addition, new equipment, and new jobs. The company specializing in printing children's books honored the occasion with a virtual ribbon-cutting ceremony. Warzala's modernization plan consisted of 3 key components. The first was the addition of 50,000 square feet to its manufacturing headquarters. That space houses work in processes along with paper storage. Everest Metropolitan Police Department's K9 Aaron will get a donation of body armor. The K9 Aaron will receive a bullet and stab protective vest thanks to a charitable donation from a nonprofit organization, Vested Interest in Canines, Inc. Delivery is expected within 8 to 10 weeks. This potentially life-saving body armor for 4-legged canine officers is U.S. made, custom fitted, and National Institute of Justice certified. All right, let's head over to weather with Weller. Jeffrey, welcome back.
Hey, Adriana, happy Wednesday. Well, a mixture of clouds and sunshine out there now, and then just like yesterday, all of a sudden, a pop-up shower rolls by. That happened about an hour ago here in Rhinelander. It's pushing south of us right now, and now the sunshine's returning, but you get the idea. That'll be the case for tomorrow as well. Outside currently, though, it's 70 in Rhinelander with a northwest breeze at 8 and a low dew point as well. We'll have cool low temperatures tonight. Over in Wausau, 63 for you with a shower nearby with a south breeze around 3 miles per hour. If you want some heat, just wait. Here it is, just to the west of us now, moving our direction. It won't make it here really tomorrow, but after that, for the weekend, we're looking pretty warm. So 78 tomorrow, 80 for Friday, 81 Saturday, 83 Sunday, and then really much, if not all of next week, we're going to hang out in the humid middle 80s once again. Okay, so here are the showers out there now, pushing through parts of Marathon County into Portage County, Wapaka County, Adams County, Wood County as well. There's nothing severe in here, but they are producing heavier downpours for a region that does not need any rainfall. So here we are. Look at these numbers. Madison, 17 inches of rainfall so far this season. Wausau, you're at 18.01. That's rain and melted down snow. But look at the average. It's 13, so well above the average for Wausau, Rhinelander, and Madison, and we have more rainfall on the way. In fact, here is a 7-day rainfall map from last week showing where the heaviest rainfall fell. And guess where it fell? Right across parts of central Wisconsin again. And guess what's coming for us on Friday? Yes, more heavy rainfall on the way, only this time the weather could turn severe for us on Friday afternoon with some gusty winds, probably some hail in there as well. Your forecast then for tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies and a bit cool with low temperatures down near 49. Your full forecast at 5 o'clock.
Would you rather have hiccups for a week or the worst haircut ever? That's a lose-lose. But at Taco John's, choose 3 chicken street tacos or 3 chicken soft shell tacos for just $5. Win-win. Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better.
Joe Biden's trade deals with China cost Wisconsin nearly 89,000 jobs. But it doesn't stop there. Listen.
I'm supporting NAFTA. because I think it is a positive thing to do.
NAFTA shipped our jobs to Mexico, closed our factories, and after 20 years, would Biden fix his mistake?
Do you support renegotiating NAFTA?
No.
Over 200,000 Wisconsin jobs lost. Joe Biden, he's been wrong for too long. America First Action is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Save big money on your next project with 11% off everything. Now at Menards. Now's the perfect time to add Spectra Pro Select gutters to your home. Right now, Spectra gutters are all 11% off. Update your curb appeal with a new garage door from Ideal Door. Choose from our huge selection and save today with 11% off all Ideal garage doors. Start saving with 11% off everything now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
I wrote about Anthony. My mom told me not to publish it. I need to tell her before the kids read it.
Who is in the paper?
Council of Dads, new Thursday on NBC.
I led them straight to us, and I should have known it was a trap.
Madeline just found us. Whatever happens, I love you.
Hi, Bob Pucci and Rocco for the Anago Gun Show this weekend at the Langley County Fairgrounds on Highway 45, where you can buy, sell, or trade new and used firearms, ammo, knives, optics, and gun parts. Show hours are Friday from 3 p.m. to 8, Saturday 9 to 5, and Sunday from 9 to 3.
Eagle River Lake home being sold to the highest bidder, no reserve. Sunday, June 28th, located between Eagle River and St. Germain. Contact Brass in St. Louis Auctions.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Kitchen Bath Mart.
Home World Rugs Progressive Rug Sale. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to $500 off sale prices on any rug $199 or more. Every shape, size, pattern, and color rug on sale now. Up to 56% off regular prices. The Progressive Rug Sale at Home World Rugs. Home World Rugs Progressive Rug Sale. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to $500 off sale prices on any rug $199 or more. Every shape, size, pattern, and color rug on sale now. Up to 56% off regular prices. The Progressive Rug Sale at Home World Rugs.
Calling all grassmasters, fescue fanatics, and stewards of St. Augustine. To the springtime sprawlers, backyard scholars, and cultivators of the cul-de-sac. Whether you're a rookie or a pro, run with us. For all the green thumbers, newcomers, and toy picker-uppers, run with us on a John Deere mower. Because this is more than just grass, it's home. Nothing runs like a Deere.
Stop by Lakeland Lawn and Equipment in Arbor Vitae for special offers taking place for a limited time. Get great deals and service on legendary John Deere equipment.
Thanks for tuning in to Up North at 4. This is your daily tea time here in the North Woods. Now, protests erupted throughout the country after a video captured a Minneapolis police officer with his knee on the neck of a black man named George Floyd, who was pleading for his life before he died. The country erupted in protest over police brutality and racism, and many in the black communities say President Trump hasn't really helped ease that racial tension. Now, here to talk about the president's impact on the black vote is GOP Senior Communication Advisor for Black Media Affairs is Paris Denard. Paris, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Now, to begin and to start off, what do you think the president needs to do to gain more support from black Americans right now?
I think the president needs to continue to talk about his record and contrast his record of achievement for the black community in just 3.5 years to that of Joe Biden's 44-year history and record of actually destroying black families, black community, and black generational wealth through bigoted policies like his 1994 crime bill and other things that he has done, like support China's entrance into the WTO, which led to thousands of manufacturing jobs leaving urban America left and right. And so it's the contrast between the two records. And President Trump has a very impressive record of achievement for the black community. When you look at HBCU support, school choice, opportunity zones, when you look at what he's done for criminal justice reform and the record low unemployment before COVID, and even the things that he's done during COVID-19 as an administration, it has been very impressive. So from now until November, the president, the RNC, and the campaign will continue to contrast the clear record of achievement that he has and the lack of achievement that Joe Biden has for the black community.
Now, some of my friends who are Democrats have told me they aren't happy with the president, but they also aren't happy with Democratic leaders who maybe in larger cities they believe aren't doing much for the black community when it comes to education and job opportunity. Yeah. What would it take for maybe the black community or black voters to maybe consider looking at Republican policy?
Look, I think that the record is clear in terms of generations of failed leadership on the local level by Democrat politicians in many urban cities across this country. You've seen black small businesses be burned to the ground, looted and rioting by lawless individuals like Antifa, and Democrat mayors sat there and did nothing. You've seen poor educational systems, and you've had people like Joe Biden say that if he became president, he would get rid of charter schools. And so my urging to the black community and black voters who think about the difference between the two candidates, look at the records and look at which party is actually fighting for you. Look at which party is actually doing the things that support the things that we care most about, especially issues of school choice. That is something that Democrats and Republicans should agree on. An overwhelming majority of voters agree with the idea that parents should be allowed to put their child in the school of their choice and not be held back by a zip code. But that's something that the teachers' unions and the Democrats are adamantly opposed to.
Yeah, Paris, you know, the black vote does matter. Joe Biden would be retired today if it wasn't for the black vote in South Carolina. It's 12% of the population. But you're asking black voters to vote for a person who schedules a rally on Juneteenth in Tulsa and calls some African nations shithole countries. Is the president your biggest obstacle?
I know Joe Biden is the biggest obstacle for the black community, not President Trump. President Trump rightfully wanted to celebrate Juneteenth. The campaign did, because Juneteenth is tied to the Republican Party. We are the party of freedom and opportunity and emancipation. It was Abraham Lincoln's emancipation, that proclamation that finally got to the enslaved black Americans in Juneteenth. We went to Tulsa, Oklahoma because we wanted to highlight the promise and the prosperity that Black Wall Street had in that town. And when you saw 99 years almost to the date that black cities across and black small businesses across the U.S. were being burned to the ground like that Black Wall Street was in Tulsa, Oklahoma, it was a great opportunity for us to go and show solidarity with the people, because that's exactly what President Trump has been trying to do for black small business across the nation through his policies, which is to have them prosper, which is to have them be successful without overt and federal regulations that make it very burdensome. So no, President Trump's record is very clear. He's not an obstacle. He's the opportunity. He is the champion for the black community on all of the issues that we want to talk about and that we should be talking about. And we will be on the offensive and contrasting Donald Trump's record to that of Joe Biden's any day, any place, any time, any debate stage.
Yeah, and in 2016, the black voter turnout declined for the first time in 20 years. How are you going to turn that around?
Well, if you go back to 2016, everyone, every pundit, every politician, every so-called polling expert said that Donald Trump was going to get 0% of the black vote. He ended up getting 8% of the black vote, which was better than Senator Romney and Senator McCain when they were our Republican nominees. President Trump ran on a promise saying that he was going to fight for the black community, but he had no record of actually an agenda of actually showing that he could do it based upon his years of public service, because that was the first time he ran for office. But in 2020, things are a lot different. President Trump can run on his actual record of achievement for the black community on every spectrum, be it education, be it health, be it COVID-19, be it opportunity zones, and the economy as it relates to black small business owners and black workers and black communities. He can run on that, and he will increase the black vote, and he'll increase the share from 8%. And look, it doesn't take 90% for him to win the election. If the president is able to get upwards of 10 or 12%, it's over. And Joe Biden knows that. That's why they're scared. And that's why Joe Biden has been engaging in things that I think are voter suppression by saying you ain't black if you decide to vote against Joe Biden. Because that's offensive not only to black Republicans like myself who are supporting President Trump, but it's offensive to black Democrats who aren't supporting Joe Biden and who may have been supporting Bernie Sanders or Amy Klobuchar or Kamala Harris or Cory Booker or someone else. So that's why I believe the Democrats are running scared, and I think that's why they are in panic mode, because they know Donald Trump's record is something that they would love to have and love to run on.
Paris, I'm so sorry. We are out of time. I'm going to have to cut you off. Thank you so much for your time. We're going to take a quick break. When we return, President Trump will make his rounds in Wisconsin starting tomorrow in Marinette. We'll have those details.
It's here, Slumberland's huge clearance event. You do not want to miss this one. Massive markdowns all over. Closeouts, floor samples, one-of-a-kind items. Crazy low prices like sofas as low as $278. This gorgeous bed on closeout for only $148. Or this classic sectional for just $799. Plus, get totally free doorstep shipping. No contact, no minimum. Hurry into our huge clearance event and save. Only at Slumberland Furniture.
We want to see your big old fish. Go to WJFW.com, click on Big Old Fish under the Sports tab, and upload a photo of you and your latest catch. Then make sure your friends and family watch Newswatch 12 Sports Fridays at 6 a.m. 10 and Mondays on Newswatch 12 Today to see your photo featured on our Big Old Fish segment. Not only do you get to show off your superior fishing skills, you're also entered to win a fish mount from Norling Taxidermy Studio. Newswatch 12's Big Old Fish is brought to you by Kurt's Island Sports Shop in Monaco.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
Fairway Storage is St. Germain's newest place for all your storage needs. Brand new units available to store your household goods, boats, cars, and seasonal toys. Easy access 24/7 on Highway 70 West St. Germain. Call today for more information.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America,
to the republic for which it stands,
one nation under God, indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
Eagle River Lake Home being sold to the highest bidder, no reserve. Sunday, June 28th, located between Eagle River and St. Germain. Contact Brass in St. Louis Auctions.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. This is your daily tea time here in the North Woods. Newswatch 12's Dan Hagan joins us now to talk about the president's plans in Wisconsin tomorrow. Dan, welcome.
Thank you. Kind of a heavy tea time today.
Yes.
But that's okay. We have the president coming, like you said, to Marinette tomorrow. Marinette Marine builds large ships. So they just got up to a $5.1 billion contract with the U.S. Navy to build frigates or other ships. So he's visiting there to tour the shipyard and as well as give some comments as well. And you got to kind of put this in context. We're talking to a lot of politicians today. A new poll came out by Marquette Law. The president is down 8 points in Wisconsin. Wisconsin is often regarded as one of the most crucial states coming up in November for this election. So President Trump is obviously, he's trying to change that trend because he was about tied with former Vice President Joe Biden earlier in the year, and now he's losing by 8 points. So he's trying to reverse that.
So he's not only stopping by Marinette tomorrow, right?
That's right. He is stopping at Green Bay as well. He will have a 1-hour town hall at the Austin Straubel International Airport. So yeah, he will be making the most of his day tomorrow. And by the way, Vice President Mike Pence was in southeast Wisconsin yesterday. And then one final piece of information, I know we're light on time here. Joe Biden, he just hired 4 experienced political pundits from Wisconsin to run his Wisconsin team. So just in the last 3 days, including tomorrow, I guess, people are going all out for Wisconsin, these 2 campaigns.
So we're going to take a quick break. When we return, we'll speak to former Governor Scott Walker, who may be able to give us some insight on what this trip for the president means to Wisconsin in November. Stay with us.
The 2020 Bear Cupboard Run will be a virtual run to support the Lakeland Pantry. Please register by June 27th to participate. Visit bearcupboardrun.org for more information.
Gold Medal Trailer Sales off Highway 51 in Merrill has new and used trailers, full service customer service department, large selection of parts, and now offering trailer rentals.
Husqvarna provides everything you need to keep your yard looking great all year. Tractors, zero-turns, walk mowers, leaf blowers, trimmers, chainsaws, and more, all at great deals from your local Husqvarna dealers, including a full line of accessories. With each dealer giving you the quality and service you deserve, built to be durable, dependable, easy to operate, and reliable. Visit your local Husqvarna dealers. Fuller Sales and Service, MD Small Engine Repair, Leona Machine Supply, and Central Wisconsin Power Sports.
Huge auction, Eagle River, Wisconsin. Pontoon boat, Ford Ranger, tractor, trailers, tools, guns, home contents, and much more. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auctions for more details.
ELM Repair in Edgar is a family-owned and operated full-service diesel repair shop. From pickups to semi-trucks to heavy equipment and RV service. If it runs on diesel, we can repair it. Want more power and better mileage? Our experienced professionals will get your truck running and at peak performance. With a state-of-the-art dyno and fully stocked parts department, we can even come out to you with our 24-hour mobile repair service. ELM is always looking for passionate and talented people to join our team. The Diesel Doctor, have it done right the first time at ELM Repair.
Looking for a new home? See how you can customize at North Country Homes.
The 4-foot by 6-foot walk-in ceramic showers have been real popular. And we're seeing a lot more different trim and cabinet colors coming into the market. It's always a good feeling seeing a family move into the new home and their family enjoying it.
Let our family make your family a home.
Homes you can feel good about. North Country Homes.
Welcome back. Tomorrow, President Trump will make his first visit to Wisconsin since January, and 2 days after Vice President Mike Pence's Faith in America event yesterday. Here to give us some insight on what Trump's visit might mean to the Northwoods and the entire state is Governor Scott Walker. Governor, how are you? Welcome to the show.
I'm well. Great to be with you. Thanks for having me on.
So why don't we start off a little bit about the Faith in America event. What was the goal for you and Vice President Pence?
Well, a combination of things, certainly talking about just faith in general, getting America back on her feet again, that faith plays a big role in that. But also, I think, not faith not only from a religious standpoint, but faith in the American people. That given the opportunity, given the chance. I mentioned one of Coach Lombardi's great quotes. When we think about him saying success isn't everything, it's the only thing. But on top of that, years later, he said that it's not whether you get knocked down that matters, it's whether you get back up. And that's what Vice President Pence was talking about yesterday. The American people are getting back up on their feet again. Certainly President Donald Trump's going to talk about that tomorrow. It's all about jobs. You know, you're talking about last month, 2.5 million new jobs, the largest retail growth month ever in the history of the United States. And being here the last couple of days, in Pewaukee yesterday with Mike Pence, tomorrow with Donald Trump in Marinette and Green Bay. It's all about jobs and getting this economy going again.
Now, at the election time, the last election time, people or Wisconsin seem to be more energetic and supportive of the president. Now that seems to have dropped. What do you think the president has to do to build that energy back up?
Well, remember the Marquette University Law School poll that came out today that was just referenced the week before the election showed the president down by 6 points to Hillary Clinton. And of course, he won. He carried the state of Wisconsin, the first time a Republican had carried our state since Ronald Reagan back when I was in school. So the fact of the matter is that even though the poll shows he's down to Joe Biden, to me, if you look at the way the poll was 4 years ago, 6 points, 8 points, it's about where he was when he carried the state. In the end, though, what as polls show us in June doesn't really matter. It's what's going to happen in November. And I firmly believe as the economy continues to grow and as we continue to get safer and healthier and we get past the coronavirus and all the challenges with it, this president's going to do well, just as he did recovering from the recession we inherited from Barack Obama and Joe Biden.
Yeah, and Governor, the GOP police reform bill failed in the Senate today. You recently stepped out with the other GOP members in favor of police reform. You also did an informal Twitter survey asking reform or defund. 79% said we're in favor of defunding the police. Is the GOP, and by extension you, out of touch, or were you being trolled?
Of course I was being trolled. That's like all the handful of people, the less than 1/2 of 1% of people in the state that follow Twitter and that survey. Of course we were trolled. The bottom line is people across the board overwhelmingly want us to reform the police. They don't want us to defund the police. That's true no matter what segment you're talking about, whether it's in the city, whether it's the suburbs or whether it's in rural areas. Frankly, it goes across ethnic and racial lines as well. People don't want to get rid of law enforcement. They want to make sure that law enforcement protects and serves, which is exactly what they're supposed to be about. And that's why it's an absolute disgrace that the United States Senate Democrats blocked a bill. Senator Tim Scott had a bill that included, in fact, he actually added an amendment today that referenced every one of the concerns they mentioned on the floor of the Senate yesterday, and they still wouldn't allow it to come up for a vote. That's just showing they don't care about policy. All they really care about is stoking the political flames out there. That is bad news here in Wisconsin and across the country. We've shown in Wisconsin, I actually signed years ago the very first and one of the most significant reforms in the entire country. It was done with bipartisan support to provide independent reviews anytime there's an office-related death. We need to do more things like that, not only here in Wisconsin, but across the country.
Governor, thank you so much for your time. We are out of time at the moment, so I'm going to have to let you go. We're going to take a quick break. When we return, we'll be right back, so just stay tuned.
If you're a contractor or do-it-yourselfer, make Argonne Lumber your first stop. High-quality materials, personalized service, expert staff, and delivery are just some of the things Argonne Lumber is known for. Stop in and smell the lumber at Argonne Lumber, 2 locations in Argonne and Rhinelander.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
There's only one place to go for Buffet Your Way.
Welcome to Pizza Ranch,
home of the Pizza Lovers Pizza and Pizza Your Way. The country's best chicken cooked to perfection. Salads, sides, and mouth-watering desserts like the signature cactus bread. On the go, Pizza Ranch carryout is quick and convenient. Go online to see up-to-the-date specials. Pizza Ranch, Rhinelander and Weston.
Joe Biden's trade deals with China cost Wisconsin nearly 89,000 jobs. But it doesn't stop there. Listen.
I'm supporting NAFTA because I think it is a positive thing to do.
NAFTA shipped our jobs to Mexico, closed our factories, and after 20 years, would Biden fix his mistake?
Do you support renegotiating NAFTA?
No.
Over 200,000 Wisconsin jobs lost. Joe Biden, he's been wrong for too long. America First Action is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Home Sleep Express is celebrating the grand reopening of all showrooms. Get 0 down, no interest financing for 6 years on your favorite Purple and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Plus, get free delivery, setup, and a 120-day comfort guarantee during Home's grand reopening sale at Sleep Express.
Welcome back. We will be recapping today's interviews tomorrow and Up North at 4, and we will also be speaking to the RNC National Spokesperson, Liz Harrington, so you don't want to miss it. And Jeff, again, I'm so glad that you're back.
Well, thank you.
We'll see you back here tonight at 5 and 6 for all of your local news and weather. Good night.